And we live. What up? What up? What up? It's your boy Rep Milwaukee 414, man, and we back in the building. Another season, season six, if I'm not mistaken. I
Five.
think.
I think.
I think this is it five?
It's five, yeah.
Yeah?
Circle of Champions was the last half.
Yeah, true. Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, so season 5th. Who has the heat? Championships or finals, whatever you want to call it. Tonight we had OGSNEEKERZ versus 10.5. 10.5 tonight, man. So we're gonna go ahead and recap this thing, man. First of all, I appreciate everybody coming through. I'll let ladies first, as usual, go first.
What's up? Happy New Year to everybody. It's your girl Q the Queen. Blessed and highly favored. Let's talk about it tonight. Yo. Oh. Hey man, I'm slow. Sorry, I missed it. I'm getting back my groove. Now y'all work with me.
OG, you good? Let's go.
Tonight is all about the winners, so I'm just over here in the cut. I'll be here for a minute, then I'm gonna bow out, and I would like to let the king make his victory lap because I got to go put these shoes away. I gotta get some sleep. But I'm thinking about calling the police, because I think that was old age abuse, all of that, this is really not, it wasn't supposed to go down like that.
Let me log over.
That's what we doing. Oh, so we got a robbery? Was it a robbery?
No. See, I didn't say. I said old age abuse. I didn't say it was a robbery. It was a good battle. It was a good battle. But I'm sure we'll chat about that.
It was a great battle. I loved it.
It was a great battle.
Yeah,
most definitely.
Your boy 10.5, man. I'm back in the building again. Appreciate you, Rep, for having me on, brother. Again, appreciate you, OG, for the battle. Pit still sweating. I had to go wipe that off real quick before I hopped on. I was nervous again, man. But we in here, man. Appreciate y'all for having me on.
Yeah. So most definitely tonight, man, was a Mr. Miyagi versus Danielson situation tonight. I first of all had to say, man, I thought the championship or the finals, whatever you want to call it tonight, I thought it was dope. Most definitely. I thought you guys went 110% tonight. I thought the questions was dope. I thought everything was good tonight, to be honest with you. I didn't have any glue stains, marks, no stains, no nothing, no no flaws. I didn't see nothing at all tonight, man. I thought tonight was a good show tonight, man. Let's most definitely get into it. Let's see here now. 10.5 was the victor tonight for the season. What was the score? Was it 4-2?
It was
3-2.
3-2.
3-2. Yeah, 3-2. I'm sorry. And okay, so
you're just trying to make me have a bad beating.
No. It most definitely was down to the wire for sure. Well, first of all, how do y'all feel about the whole season in itself? How do y'all feel about the whole season?
I personally like this. Like, this season was pretty dope to me. Getting to the point of pulling both shoes at the same time. The questions was better, much better. We've seen a lot more range this season. So I actually enjoyed this whole season.
Apparently, I was late to the party about the pulling the shoes at the same time. How come I didn't notice we've been pulling shoes the same time the whole season?
The whole season.
Yeah, the whole season.
One.
I didn't notice that until tonight.
Yeah. It worked out though, because I know in the past, like, people have 2 or 3 shoes by them, and then based on what the other person pulled, they like, oh, I'm gonna pull this one, so I think it's better.
Good point. I got you.
No, I thought it was great. I mean, I like the changes that they made. I respect the fact that they continue to try to perfect it. They do listen to, suggestions and, try to take into consideration, try to keep things as, as level and controllable as possible. And I also respect them because they made difficult decisions, like in terms of in one respect, you can say that it's not difficult because if it's the rule, it's the rule. So to make a decision based on the rules is not difficult. But sometimes, person may say, well, I want to, I don't necessarily want to take it that way. And sometimes that's smoke that everybody doesn't want to take. But, as a unit, they held true to, what they put out, as their product. And, I have nothing but respect for that. I ain't gonna lie. I thought the season was never gonna end. Just kept, oh, you got this delay and that delay. And it's like we in 2021 already. And we just finishing out, but I'm glad. This particular battle for me was the funnest.
Yeah.
It was definitely, I enjoyed it. The other ones, and it didn't have anything to do, but just me personally, I didn't have as much enjoyment as I had, on this battle. So, salute to the champion, 10.5. It was a hard fought battle.
Yes, sir. I just think it was crazy how we was like on par like the whole battle, like with the pack, just everything. We pulled the same. I was like,
that was crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a clean pick. Clean picks too. Clean picks.
Yeah. I'm almost like y'all need to go do the Mega Million tomorrow or something, boy. Y'all y'all go half on a ticket together or something. Jesus Christ.
That three was timely, just because that was a more recent release. So I think that was smart, considering the crowd that you guys were trying to appease to, right? So I thought that was a really clever way to go. I probably wouldn't have been that smart. I probably would have pulled something folks forgot about. You know what I mean? It wouldn't have been fresh in their minds and went over their heads or something like that. So I definitely give kudos to y'all for picking something that would identify with the crowd more. So
it's definitely a dance. I mean, you gotta be thinking. And
90 seconds, I had you all over the place, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Container Store for the drop fronts.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I'd be lost.
Yeah, speaking of, I'm starting to get a little tempted, but another conversation. Just go ahead.
You got about one or two more times to get knocked upside your head before you be like, you know what? I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch over.
My dilemma is that I don't remember what I have anymore.
Yeah, see, there we go. You got sneaker Alzheimer's. That's right.
Yeah. I be forgetting I have it. Like, oh, I have that. That's a problem. That's a problem to me.
Sneaker dementia over there.
Right.
I know I was going through the same thing. That before this battle even started, I was going through like stuff that's still in boxes and like looking at stuff like maybe they'll ask something I might need these. I was pulling stuff out that I wasn't even sure just because I forget what I have sometimes.
I got a mountain of shoes on the floor in front of me. I ain't gonna lie. I have drop fronts, but then like stuff that my kind of thing is if I haven't worn it, it's in a box.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to be able to see it, like my kids and my wife were down here, they were like, why do you just have all these shoes out here? But I you need to be able to see them. So
sure.
That 90 seconds is not a joke. I know a lot of people have said they feel like it should be longer, but I actually feel like it is the perfect time because it pushes the envelope. That's kind of the excitement of it. Because the more time you have, to think, and it just, it's just like another extra challenge that you got to get over to be able to deal with.
Absolutely. I bet. Did Caddy coach you on that one? Making sure you prepared and had them ready.
Hey, I shout out to both Caddy and Hop. They both, kind of talked to me, and we talked about different things and different scenarios and stuff like that. So yeah, absolutely, both of those guys. And I tried to watch some of the other battles, but I try not to. What I did was I would watch them and then just try to answer like, okay, what would I pull from my collection, to answer that question. But inevitably, I mean, bruh, like that 90 seconds hits and you like, you just the brain locks up.
My life. If it wasn't for these drop fronts, man, I'd be hurting. I don't know if I would have made it.
I couldn't imagine. I
Yeah.
would get disqualified in the first round. Like,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, even with drop fronts, man, I'm too over analytical. They'd have been like, yeah, you know, pull out your favorite blue sneaker. I'd have been like, man.
They talking Tiffany blue.
Yeah.
like
Right?
dang, I ain't got no blue, do I? You got 150 blues.
Whole wall of blues right in front of you, like, man. But she might have been talking about true blue compared to royal blue. Then there's the sport blue. Then you got aqua blue.
Right.
Man, they could use that Carolina blue. It'd be like, but man, think.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, that's most definitely the hardest situation is the time. So like I guess obviously that was the next question I had is the preparation for tonight. OG pretty much said his preparation, what he did for tonight. What about you, 10.5? How did you prepare for tonight?
Like I said, I had some of the stuff that was still in boxes. I went on ahead and pulled some stuff out, some stuff I felt like that could win something. Me and Mickey was up here together, like, well, you still ain't pulled this one, you still got that one. I'm like, well, you right. Like, I don't know the question though. Like, I might not even need that. Like, I don't know.
Old Black Becky Hammond over there.
On Allie, bro. Like, she had me, like, she really the one that helped me with this one right here. So I'm like, you know, she's on Allie, so I mean, it is what it is. But yeah.
Damn, it helps to have a partner over there. The crickets would have been chirping for me like 90 seconds. Figure this out. Let's be nice.
Caddy, you in here yet?
1 second.
Okay. So he's still working out some things. So then Q, did you have anything?
Man, I mean, nothing too much. I feel like, again, you know, the stuff y'all put was fantastic. I mean, there's not one round that I disagree with. One round that I felt was unfair. I feel like we had a lot more engagement from our, well, a couple rounds were a little questionable though, in terms of the count of voters, because folks still don't seem to want to click the link. But I think, you know, just as a battle, you know, I feel like, you know, to attest what OG mentioned, you know, he had a lot more fun with this battle. I think we've kind of cultivated it in a way where it's the people's battle, right?
Yeah.
The culture is a lot more involved in kind of helping shape it. And therefore we all can enjoy it, whether we're in the chat or actually in the battle. So I feel like it's, you know, it's a lot more growth to come. And yeah, man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. So
that's a fact. That's a fact, man. I think a lot of people, I've never seen so much voting ever. Ever. I can go back to how many championship rounds and or just whatever, just how many battles period. And I've never seen, if there was at the most I think I saw personally was like 73 people and there was like 62 votes. Like that's you know, that's a crazy ratio right there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've never seen that.
30 votes, man. So
yeah, they have 120 people in there, and it'd be like 15 votes. Like, you know what I'm saying, like, so most definitely people were very much involved tonight. So I think that's a congratulations to y'all in itself as well, because a lot of people were very much involved and, you know, participating tonight, man. Maybe I don't know if it was because both of y'all was texting each other, like, yeah, so we're gonna pull out the Ford, we're gonna pull out the George.
We're going to UNC pack question 1.
Right.
That was crazy. I mean, that particular question at first I was like, I really drew a blank. And it just so happens that 3 was on the little mountain of shoes in front of me, and I was like, okay, colorway 3. And then I was like, well, the 2, 3, you know, you just try to do it on the fly, but it was like, I don't know.
Hey, that explanation was dope though. When you hit him with the 23, I was like, oh, why did you do that?
Well, I had to try to figure out something to overcome the fact that you had a UNC 1. I mean, like, really? Because, you know, people, and not everybody is showing love to 2s, you know. But yeah, it was a dope question, and, you know, but it was one of those things where it could have been an epic. Just a dope.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to switch my headset.
Okay. But yeah, that's facts on the packs thing, and that's an ideal question for me because I put personal packs together all the time, like unofficial packs, but it's a pack to me, right? But even still, like that's in a situation where you against the time.
Yeah.
You'd have forgot you didn't put about 20 packs together. I got me some I got me some personal packs. That's what I got. Let me tell you. But shit, man, kudos to y'all, man, for real. Oh, that UNC one though, 10.5.
Yeah.
Hey, that's my favorite one.
Listen, that's hard to deny.
That's my favorite one, man.
That's hard to deny. And I know Rep over there like
that. The UNC one, you was playing dirty.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I said all show long, man. When you going against the OG, man, championship, you gotta unload the clip, brother.
Yeah, that one ain't fair.
Yeah, when I seen that, I was like, "Oh, so that's how we doing it tonight?" Okay, like, this can be a slugfest.
Man, it was dope. It was dope. Caddy, how do you feel about tonight since we got you in here?
One of the dopest championship rounds I've seen to date.
Mm-hmm.
And you talk about there's been how many seasons?
I guess 5. I thought it was 6, but it is 5.
It's 5 seasons and a tournament of champions, and that was one of the dopest battles. That was a straight slugfest. You know, crazy, absolute crazy.
Yeah, it very much lived up to the, I don't want to say the hype because that's bad terminology, but it lived. Okay, yeah, I can't say that, but we got some layman terms out here. They be like, "Oh man, they didn't pull no hype though," like it was. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all lived up to the expectations. Tonight, most definitely. I mean, and it's just crazy to see like every round y'all basically pulled the same sneaker, even if it was literally the same sneaker, but different colorway, different colorways, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So that's what made it really crazy tonight. From the pack question, from the 23 to the 13, whatever.
That was weird.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what question was it where y'all
both pull dunks, both pull Air Max?
Yeah, both pull Air Max.
When you had that McRad on layaway, I was like, whoa, this is too much.
Yeah, that's crazy because I really haven't seen a lot of people with that particular dunk. And so the fact that you pulled that out and I had it right here, I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah,
I was this close. I switched at the last second. Like I had them both sitting on my lap, like, I'm gonna go this route, man.
How do y'all feel about the now? I'll put it like this. I figured what she was saying, but Retro Queen, 313 Retro Queen question as far as pull out a sneaker that represents a race. Because I know that was a little bit first off, it was some discrepancy or at first mind, y'all was like, well, wait, if we can't use Black History Month, then what can we use? I mean, we all black here.
Yeah.
So we all like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got bam, we got something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I and this is not disrespect, but people say when you say no disrespect, that means disrespect is getting ready to follow. But I just felt like the question, it wasn't the greatest question, and I think that it was confusing, especially when she initially said that a Black History Month shoe would not qualify, because I don't know that there is a African American sneaker, like that, so or a Asian sneaker,
right?
So as she was explaining it, I thought I had an understanding, and then I was confused. So I just say it was a confusing question for me.
Right.
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say I kind of felt the same way like initially, and then I'm just thinking like, well, I guess it will be because she said like not a country, not this and not that, but I don't know. I was just like, man, I already know in my mind. I told Mickey that she was sitting right here. I said, watch OG come back with some Negro lead. He about to hit us with the wham. But yeah, I mean, I just assumed like the maybe the colorway just had to be that something that represented like Mexican or black or whatever it may be. It was a little confusing, but I mean, we got it right. So
I mean, because like when she kept saying what you check a box on the application.
yeah.
So like
Black.
That's black.
Yeah, black.
That's black, and I mean, it's like, okay, you're saying it's not, African American, but Black History Month is for African Americans.
Right.
It went from a week to a month, and it's to celebrate African Americans. So it's like you can't. There's no way to get around that. You either don't know that, or you do know that. And as Black African Americans, we should know that.
Yeah. Of all the questions, that was the one that kind of it left me with an uneasy feeling. I didn't want to be like, yeah, I'm going to be the history teacher now. Let me explain something.
And sorry, sis, you know me. She already said it. Q the Queen gonna call me out. I got to call you out. Okay?
Yeah,
Black History Month is for African Americans, Black people, whatever you want to call us. It's just what it is. There's no way of getting around it, period.
Because honestly, when she asked the question, that's the first thing that popped in my head was Black History Month. And then when she said no, I was like, well, I don't know if I understand it.
Listen, there was so much stuff that could have popped up. It was like the first thing I thought, okay, Black History Month, Latin History Month, Day of the Dead, all this stuff. And it was like, nah, you can't use none of that. And it's like, okay, what we got left?
And then, Rep mentioned the N7, which is the Native American heritage, which is that qualifies as well. So, I was confused with why there was confusion in the question, the person asking the question more so, not on the receiving end. I think everybody on the receiving end was reasonably confused.
Right. I mean, she did say the N7 would qualify, the Puerto Rican Air Force Ones, would qualify.
The Puerto Rican Air Force Ones was made for the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Yeah. But I mean, which colorway are you talking about though?
The ones that got the flag on them.
The flag on the back.
Well, then you still got the all red joint.
You have the what is that? The De Lo Mio Air Force One for the Dominicans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's shoes there, but it's like it really cuts down. Oh, he getting deliveries. It really cuts down. The shoes that you have available.
To the winner goes all the spoils and the fried chicken.
I think the N7 like hits the best for that question, but I once again I said it in the comment section. I mean, Black History Month represents us in caps only. So I don't see why Black History Month would not be able to qualify, you got Day of the Dead type stuff, that's not qualifying for Black folks.
Right.
So I'm glad it all worked out though, but I know initially OG was like, wait, hold on a second.
It was first the question, it was just confusing. Yeah. But when he asked a clarification, because again, that's where my mind was going as well, and she said no, then I was lost in the sauce because it was like, well, if that doesn't apply, then
Lifeline.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Lifeline. And that was going to be my play because I was like, I got nothing.
Yeah. I'm glad. I'm most definitely glad it all worked out because it just like you said, it was confusing, especially when it was like, you can't use no Black History Month. It was like, well, dang, what do we have to represent us as a people then? Because what else is there? Like, are you gonna pull out them Kuta Kente air raids or something? I don't know.
And what's funny about those ain't even African American. Obviously the colors are kind of cohesive to the African flag, but that when Spike Lee came up with that
concept, imagine trying to explain that? Like, these are urban jungle, because urban, like.
When Spike Lee made those, or the concept of those, it had nothing to do really with it being like an African American shoe. It was just the colors.
Right.
So, I mean, not everybody knows that. Okay, I'm being a nerd. Sorry.
Nah, you good. Yeah, so I mean, yeah, I think like I said though, everything was so on point with the shoes that you guys selected tonight. I mean, it really could have went on and on and on because it was like, yo, whoever picks the next shoe that isn't the same as as their opponent, maybe that's who wins. You know, and it's just like because it was down to the wire, man. And I really can't. I have nothing to say about tonight. I'm gonna keep it real. Like it was a flawless victory.
I mean, I think it's more. It's a testament to the importance of having solid competitors.
Yeah.
Each night. Yeah. And I love that, you know, they want to introduce, you know, unknowns and all of that good stuff, but it can be a good and a bad thing, especially when they don't know exactly what that person has. They just know that they're in the sneakers. Mm-hmm. And so then they show up to the show with shoes that don't have laces in them.
In other people's shoes.
Wow.
You know, it's no disrespect to unknowns. What I'm saying is,
hey, Q. You ain't got to explain yourself. It is disrespect to the unknowns.
Yep.
Don't you come in this room with laces missing out of your shoes, with other people's shoes, talking about you clean shoes. Don't you do that?
You know,
don't you come in here with blunt wrap backgrounds and all that? No.
Blunt wrap background.
You sit your ass at home and chill out and enjoy the show. This is not meant for you.
All I'm saying is we just got to screen folks a little bit more. You know, It's one thing to know folks are into sneakers. It's another thing to have them in a battle. Make sure they're at least battle ready.
And you have your own shoes.
Right. That's all I'm saying. And they know that. I'm sure they know that at this point, just based off how
some of them don't, but
yeah, we had a couple of weeks. It was a little lackluster. Let's be fair. It was a couple of weeks. It was over here like, you know.
There was a few of them we was yawning. There was a few of them we were sitting here like,
you know, we could stay watching Netflix and whatever else the hell we were doing.
Man, for real.
Network. Let's over here on the Food Network. Oh, guys, grocery games. I think I watched that.
I'll put it like this: Tournament of Champions. We did a recap and enjoyed it every week. I mean, not every week, but you know, every time. Tournament Champions. Last season, we did a recap every week.
We did every week. Yep.
And enjoyed it. This season right here was just like because we have a group chat. We have a group chat, and it's just like, yo, y'all feel like doing a recap this week? Me personally, I think I'm good.
No, you know, and that's the thing. Like, it was just like, was it worth doing it? And then also because the folks are sensitive, so it's like if we didn't enjoy it, we was just gonna come on here roasting, and then folks is gonna be crying, and then we're like, okay, let's just wait until it's a good battle, and then come on.
Yeah, you know how bad it was to get that text like, yo, y'all want to do a recap? Not really. Like, okay, see you next week.
Yeah, it was like, hey, you know, like, hey, I'm with you, but you know, would I be right if I didn't ask everybody? Because I'm pretty sure we all feel the same way.
Yeah,
you know,
we all was on the same page with that one. So
I think that was the hardest thing, you know, this season. But most definitely when it came to the finals, this right here, it very much was enjoyable. I was excited about tonight. Well, first of all, because y'all made me look like Nostradamus. First of all, you know, I appreciate OG and 10.5 because I said since the first battle, OG and 10.5 is gonna go to the finals. So I appreciate y'all making me look good. I appreciate that.
He did say that. I said OG was gonna make it. I didn't know 10.5 was gonna come with the bangers like that. I ain't gonna front. I knew OG was gonna be here.
Wow. Y'all knew something I didn't know. For real.
But remember earlier when I said I had something to say.
Go ahead.
Babe, What the message said at the very end?
At the end, what I seen.
What you seen was what?
My 2 eyes. When the shoes came
When the
out,
last 2 shoes came out, the and one and the Shaq Notes.
Rep
Milwaukee 414 said,
and I quote,
and you quote,
damn,
congrats, OG.
Hey,
wait.
Yeah.
Before you go any further, before you go any further, I'm not even gonna lie to you. We in the trust tree, we in the nest. I had text OG, my nigga, I think you got it. Because when I saw the Vince Carters, I was like, ooh, them Vince Carters might have did it. And then when I started looking at the results and I saw how it was jumping back and forth, I was like, bro, what is going on here? This is too close. And then when I saw you was up by 2, I was like, what just happened here?
Man,
It was
You know, it's funny because I feel like OG was gonna win that as well. However, I felt like because of that audience, that there was a chance that Shagnosis was gonna pull that, that upset.
So what I'm getting ready to say ain't gonna change the outcome, but I'm gonna say it anyway. For me, in terms of the range question, my thought was something that was like not in the normal, like a lot of people not gonna have a particular, because there, as I'm looking around now, there and second guessing my first thought, there are other things that I could pull, but I was like, this is just a different shoe. There's very few and one shoes that you could pull in a battle period that people just wouldn't laugh you out.
That's facts.
But that shoe, because of the slam dunk contest. So I'm not surprised that it was close, but I was surprised that particular shoe didn't win. But then there were other shoes that I did win on that I was like, how did that happen? So, you don't never know. It's just, you just kind of got to go with what you got to go with.
Yeah. I just feel like a lot of people probably didn't understand the importance of what Vince Carter did with those shoes on.
Yeah.
Man. Like, we was I know me. I was in the living room, hype, falling out my chair. The reverse 360 windmill, the arm and the rim. When people didn't realize how crazy that was for you to jump to put your whole damn arm in the rim.
Absolutely.
Like the initial reaction didn't even match that, and that's the kicks he had. Also, I don't think people just understand the volume of that particular shoe. I personally probably would have picked that shoe, but
no, I feel you. Like at the end of the day, we're not making a selection. That's why the chat is there. And I'd say if I struggle for anything in this whole thing, is like I want to be true to myself more so than just try to pick, what I think is going to get you to hit the button, because I can live with picking something, and I had to kind of resist the urge sometimes to pull out like another Untold Truth shoe, because I felt like, okay, if I keep pulling that, then people are going to be like, okay, well, that's the only thing that he has, in his collection. So, I'm going through that whole thought, but I can live with everything, that I pulled, at the end of the day.
Well, I want to say thank you for pulling that shoe, because I mean, everybody, that's one of those if you know type of shoe. I think everybody that saw that appreciated that.
And it's never, as far as I know, I haven't watched every battle, but I don't know anybody that's ever in any season ever.
Right, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I think we can all say thank you for pulling that shoe, because I mean that's what made the end of it like a banger. Like, you know what I'm saying? Whether it won or not, like choosing that shoe and knowing that shoe.
That's the type of stuff that had me nervous coming into this. I'm like, I know OG got it, man. I know he got it.
We're not gonna see nobody else pull that shoe.
The minute he pulls that, you got to remember that Untold Truth collection is from the early 2000s. That ain't 2015, 2016. You talking about 06, 07, 08.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's the Untold Truth, and here's another one, and it's like, damn, like it's almost like he borrowed Black's time machine for a hot second. Like, hold on.
I mean, the N1 is older than that.
Yeah, the Tachi is what, 2000?
Yeah, that's 2000.
Yeah. So we talking 20 years. We talking. So let's go. You know.
Yeah, I was hoping they didn't pick. Okay, that might have been you. I don't know. Somebody said a shoe that's like, because I said 13 years older. I was like,
that was me.
I don't have nothing that old.
That was me. I was like, since he said 13, pull out a shoe that's 13 years plus.
Yeah, I think the oldest shoe I have is from 09. So what's that, 11 years? That's it.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Well, it worked out, yeah.
Yeah.
Most definitely, man. I mean, for me personally, that's why I said, hey, OG, you got it, buddy. And that Tai Chi, man, I mean, that was just for me personally. No disrespect to the, to the Shacks, because, man, boy, hey, shout out to the big homie.
Yeah.
But hey, them Tai Chis, man, you don't see that. You don't see that compared to that Reebok.
I don't think that's ever been pulled on the show.
Never.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen. We've seen Reebok randomly every blue moon. It ain't like it's frequent now, but we've never seen an and1 sneaker and it fit. And it fit the situation, So most definitely, and that sneaker.
Well,
I mean, if you go for an and1, it's going to
that and1. We got an and1. We got one other one. I think it was either this season or the year before, or the season before. We got an and1, but
really?
It wasn't that one though.
Yeah.
It was either and1 or a Dada. No, it was an and1. Who pulled that?
No. It was a Dada. Wasn't it the free wall with the joint?
Yep. It was a free wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Somebody did pull the Dada.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Yikes.
But that was an era. So you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, it was a Dada. It was a spree wheel joint. Yeah. So I mean, the and1, because it's like, what other and1? I don't care what the question is. What other and1 are you going to pull, win or lose?
That's the only one that's like you know it.
Yeah. That's the only one you spend money on.
Well, I mean, shit. I had that slam dunk contest on VHS because I recorded that jump. Like,
oh yeah, watched that one every day for about a week.
Come on, Mom, talk to me.
That's back in the day when it ain't like everybody can use their phone now and all that. You had the big rig. You was like this when you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. I still remember they always show that clip of Shaq where he had the little camcorder with
Hey, KG. Hey, Kevin Garnett had one too, right?
Yeah. They both had one.
Listen, those were the days you watched it on TNT and then watched the replay right after on TNT.
Yeah. Wouldn't know YouTube it.
the side screen of the camera was your whole phone. It was like the camera was still right here, but the actual screen of it was like, oh.
But no, that's if you had the expensive one.
Yeah,
that's what Shaq and KG had. That's what I'm saying. That was the expensive one back then. Yeah.
If you ain't had that, you just sit there looking at the lens like,
and just hope you got it good. Like, I hope this is in focus.
I hope it's in focus. For real.
Only thing that moved was the little lens up and down.
What they know about that?
Hey, on the real, man. Straight up. It was once again though. It was some really dope selections that y'all pulled, even though y'all was texting each other. It most definitely was. It was just a flawless victory tonight, man. I can't say that enough, man. Most definitely from OG. I don't see I don't see a winner or a loser here. I'm just y'all made me look like Nostradamus tonight. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? First of all, So most definitely, man, I didn't want to hold y'all up, all night tonight. Most definitely, it's Sunday night. I still gotta watch Power again. So you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I have to check that on the DVR. It's the season finale, right?
Yeah, the season finale. Yeah.
You gotta watch it again.
Yeah, you know.
Don't say nothing because I ain't seen it.
Sometimes you gotta watch it for the second time to make sure you ain't miss nothing. No. I'm not finna say nothing. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, no spoilers allowed.
Oh, I watched it, but I definitely ain't saying nothing. You're gonna enjoy it though. I'll tell you that.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
You
most definitely enjoy it.
I seen Ghost wasn't even dead yet.
Oh, my brother.
Wait, what show you watching?
My brother,
it was like 2 episodes. It's like the last 2 or 3 episodes before he got shot.
Oh, you late?
Oh,
I'm back.
You watching the actual Power?
yeah. This the Power book, the second iteration.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm still on the OG.
It's all
Hey,
good.
Yeah.
well, most definitely, man. Like I said, I didn't want to hold y'all up tonight. Oh, one side question though, before we get up. Q, did you check out Black Sands yet?
I did look at the website. I haven't bought anything yet though.
I did get that package in.
What it look like?
Hey, I got that package in, and everything that they show is legit. Like it's yo,
Quality?
the quality, the illustration. You get 2 hard copy books, plus you get a paperback comic book, plus you get a separate comic book, which is about it's like a all black women comic book. I forget it's called like Cosmic Girls or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then you get the DVD also as well. So it has like 4 episodes on the DVD as well.
Okay.
For $70, I'm like, hey. Sometimes when you spend money, you don't know what if it's really gonna be. That $70 is really worth it if you're getting all of that.
Yeah, that's what's up. I'm gonna grab it.
Yeah, most definitely check it out. OG, I don't know if you heard of it or any
I think I've seen. I think I know what you're talking about. I haven't checked it out, but I didn't know it came with all of that. So
yeah, it comes with all of that. So most definitely, I'm an advocate for it. It's really dope. I think I tagged you. Matter of fact, I think I tagged you. But yeah, I most definitely got to finish that tonight also as well. So, but let's go ahead and hit the outros. I appreciate everybody coming through tonight. Salute to both victors tonight. Ain't no losers tonight.
Woo!
Most definitely.
look, I think there is, because only one person gonna get a check in the mail, and it ain't gonna be the old boy here, dude. I know that much.
Hey,
No, but I know what you're saying.
OG,
10 point.
go ahead.
I was just gonna say 10.5. You was wrong for pulling out them Catholic dunks. I knew you was gonna pull them Catholic dunks out.
Hey man,
He hit me with the Jesus piece. My goodness.
I say, man, look, this gotta get me through. We love the Lord. Nah, this the details. The details had me more on that one. That's a dope shoe, man. And then that box is crazy. Like I had
most definitely.
It was between that one and the Northern Light. I wasn't sure which one I want to pull. That Northern Light though.
The high or the low?
The high.
Interesting.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about the ray guns, but not the second, the tie-dye version.
Okay.
You got the black one or the white one, OG? Or you might have both, all I know.
No. It's the the black that has a black toe, but it has the tie-dye in the mid with the black swoosh.
Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I don't think any dunk would be a safe choice just because it's not a dunk crowd. So you probably could have chosen whichever one you wanted. Honestly.
True.
They don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's go ahead and hit them outros. Like I said, man, I don't want to hold y'all up tonight, man. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight. Congratulations to both victors tonight, 10.5 and OG Sneakers. I appreciate everybody coming through. If y'all haven't already, man, make sure that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Obviously we ain't doing nothing next Saturday or next weekend. Because it ain't nothing to recap. But we might come back through this thing on Tuesday. Don't quote me on that also as well. But
please don't quote him on that. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we will figure it out. But wait on the Lord, and let's go ahead and hit these outros.
Well, to honor our guest, I'll go ahead and go. Thanks again for you guys popping in. Thanks to the chat. Definitely enjoyed tonight. I almost did not attend because I'm trying to beat Shenmue 3. Okay. I've been playing Shenmue 3 all weekend. I'm trying to finish my PS4 games so I can transition appropriately. You understand? So I got the time. So I was putting in some time. But anyway, I did make it. I'm happy I did. You guys, listen, y'all put on the show. Okay. But anyway, it's your girl Q the Queen. Thanks for tonight. I can confidently say this time to definitely look out for content. I think I'm ready. I'm mentally stable enough. I'm mentally stable enough to bring y'all some content. So I got some things in the works. So look out for it. And yeah, man, let's rock.
I meant to say that too, Q. Most definitely in 21, man. Y'all most definitely will see more consistency about videos. I ain't gonna say daily vlogs, but on the weekend vlogs. And then just outside of just being narrow-minded with just sneaker content, y'all will see a round spectrum of what goes on around here, man. So most definitely, I forget what I'm at right now. Maybe like I'm at like 2.3 or 2.4, whatever like that. I'm trying to most definitely like set a goal, at least to double that. And yeah, man, just be more consistent with these videos. So at least once a week that y'all gonna see something for sure. So even with going to Orlando and all that good stuff, man, I got the day one video out now. So even family stuff or whatever, even with this little munchkin. So
Hey!
yeah, so she been trying to creep in here all night. So go, hey, go on, get your rock off. You got something to say?
Yeah.
No? Okay, all right. So y'all go ahead, Caddy. You got something to say? Okay.
Appreciate you having me on. OG, even though you didn't win, proud of you, bro. You made it to the championship. You was 2 votes away, bro. 2 votes away. 10.5. Bro, you showed out tonight. You definitely showed out tonight. Congratulations, bro. And that's it. That's all.
And Caddy, don't come back here without your image on here. Don't come through here. We ain't trying to see them pink shoes no more. Now go on.
Those pink shoes are fire, though.
Yes, sir.
You better show your damn face. We don't do that on here. Got us looking on bootleg and shit.
It is dark in here because my little boy is chilling right now, and I do not want him wilding out.
You better show us the elbow or something, nigga.
Coco is playing in the background right now. So.
Well, we definitely have to leave the last for the champion, so I'll go. But I want to, if I did not make it clear, I definitely want to say shout out and respect to Caddy, really, because I really, honestly, when I said on Talking Kicks that I was going to do it, it was like halfway like a joke, and then it was like, okay, I gotta stay in and do what I said I was going to do. But he was talking me off the ledge several times, so he was my Mr. Miyagi for sure. And Hop was was definitely the assistant coach, pushing me back out on the court. So I appreciate both of those guys very much.
We definitely make you run suicide.
Well, speaking of that, though, before you finish, OG, season 6, why don't you make a return? Can we get a commitment tonight?
Nah, I'm gonna keep it funky 100 with you. I'm one and done, baby. I made it and I'm good. It's too much stress for me. And my old heart can't take all that thing, man. I just want to watch now. I want to be, I remember when I was doing that. And no, I can't.
Okay. Well, listen.
My personality does not allow.
You listen, you ask not because you have not because you ask not.
I feel you. No. I appreciate that. But again, just appreciate everybody. It was dope. It was fun. 10.5, bro. I can't honestly think of anybody else that I would have wanted to do that with. I just felt like it just felt right. And like I said, I didn't have that much fun in any other, and that's no disrespect to anybody else or anything like that. Maybe it was just because it's the 3rd time around or whatever, but I just felt that the energy, we did what we were supposed to do. I hope, the people enjoyed it. And I don't feel like a loser. I mean, real talk. I don't, I just felt like it was a dope battle, and I gave what I had. And, sometimes you got to take that L. So, hey, 2020 was LME left and right. So, now I just add 10.5 to the list of, people serving me else.
Definitely shouldn't feel like a loser, man. Like I said, I don't know nobody else that would have had the heart to pull out that and one. You pulled it out and almost hit me over the head with it. So, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, this whole time, ever since Rep said it's probably gonna be me and you in the end, I had that marked on the calendar. Like, I hope it work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you always pull out something unique like I said, all your Black History, all your Negro League stuff, man. I always love to hear it, and you always have a story right behind it. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. Man. I appreciate again who has the heat for having us on, Rep for having us on. And I might get back in there again next year. I don't know. You know, have to try
double up. You trying to 2-peat? Back to back.
Do it.
I gotta get Mickey back in there too, because I still feel like she was robbed. But you know, that's for another time.
Hey, Mickey gonna be back in there. She committed tonight.
We gotta get in there. So, but nah, man, I had a great time tonight, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
most definitely. Go ahead, Q.
I was gonna also say shout out to Talking Kicks. You know, that's the people's podcast as well. So definitely much love to the bros out there. Definitely keep it true. They keep it fun in the culture, man. Let's make sure we all continue to support those guys.
Most definitely, man. And just there most definitely is I keep advocating for it. It's a lot of female, not just Black female sneakerheads or collectors or whatnot, but just females, period. So the more that, you know, can do stuff like this or whatever, you know, it shouldn't just be Q the Queen, you know, whatever. It's most definitely a whole bunch of Q the Queens out here, you know, whatever. So most definitely I salute Mickey for, you know, for jumping in this season. It seems like it's starting to gravitate to, you know, 1 to 2, you know, more every season that who has the heat does it, you know, does a season or whatever. So most definitely I like to see it, you know, keep growing and growing and growing, because I feel like more females are starting to get more comfortable whenever they see themselves, you know, in these battles, or they see themselves on these videos and stuff like that or whatever. So most definitely
I'm gonna need to see some more old people. You know, I'm all y'all young. I need to see some more OGs.
Well, OG, can you recruit some OGs then?
Hey, you know what? I don't know. They probably feel like me. Like, I think it was the last battle. I said I had to double up on my depends, you know, because like I can't run to the bathroom. But I mean, you know, I'll try to throw it out there and you know, see. But I'm gonna tell you, everybody ain't built for this, and I'm gonna be 100. You know, I really didn't feel like that I was necessarily built for it. Like I said,
say it again, OG. Say it one more time.
I ain't built for this. I ain't gonna lie. That's why I know.
You said before that.
Everybody not built for it.
That part.
Yeah, that's what I said. Everybody not built for this. And I mean, I'm not trying to say, you know, like any shade or anything for that, but it's just like, it's a whole lot.
Yeah.
And like, salute to those people who have done it multiple times, because hey, for real, one and done.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, if you see this, you know, it is enjoyable. No, I don't want to make it sound like, you know, it's like, oh God, you don't want to do this. And I mean, just get in there. The only caveat that I would say maybe to something that you said earlier, Q, about having, you know, like more crafted component contestants, is that sometimes you just gotta jump out there. You know, you don't know what you don't know until, you know, maybe that helps kind of meld you and mold you, so to speak. So I kind of see both ways, you know, with that. But yeah, you know, if you an OG in the game, come on, jump in there. You know, then you know, you just do what you got to do. And I the only other thing that I would add, and this wasn't a question that you asked, but I would say, you know, like, it's funny to me when I hear 10.5 say that, you know, he was looking at certain things in my collection or whatever, and like, I don't know. Because I ain't gonna lie, I looked at everybody I battled and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this is gonna be over real fast in a hurry. But don't allow yourself to get lost in that, because really it's like, what are the questions gonna be? You know, sometimes the questions may fall and they may play, you know, to what you got going on. So it's so many different variables that you can't really say, you know, that, you know, it's gonna go a certain way.
Yeah.
You just don't ever know.
Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I would just like to implore everybody to, you know, recruit a couple folks. I can't be the only person recruiting people.
Yeah.
I think, now that we've kind of built it in a way in which we kind of want it to be, I think we were all happy with this season in terms of the rules and just varying things. There weren't any complaints. Wasn't no controversy or nothing. Now, focus on actually helping them recruit people.
Right.
Yeah.
I think then we can grow it the way we want to grow it, because to me, it's the best battle on YouTube right now, and it's going to take us continuously trying to help build it. It's a culture battle. So I would like to get everybody, like what Rep said, you want more females? Recruit some females that you think would be ideal.
Like
get in there.
Like, come on, fellas, man. Like, promote and advocate for these women to get on these platforms and get, on these positive platforms, and these battles and stuff like that, like everybody needs a push or a nudge sometimes or whatever. And we don't see no females. I'm not just going to say black females, even though I want to, but just females, period, that are sneakerheads, to be able to get out here, and support them. Because a lot of times, they just don't feel supported. Let's keep it real. Like, they just don't feel supported. It's a lot of us that we just don't feel supported, and we just don't do it because they, we feel like, man, they gonna start talking about me or whatever. And, like, no, what I'm saying? Like, we need to support each other. So most definitely, go ahead,
Rap. I just want to say one thing after you're done.
No, that's pretty much it. I just want to say, let's try to advocate and promote, more females. I mean, it's a lot of people on Instagram. They don't have to do YouTube. That's another thing. That's a mindset. They may think that just because, I don't do YouTube, so I can't jump on who has the heat. You know what I'm saying? So, let's most definitely.
Everybody that's been battling on who has the heat is from IG. What you talking about?
Well, no, but a lot of people, they just watch and think that maybe this person does do YouTube or whatever, and so they just jump on, without really saying it. It's like, yo, you don't have to be on YouTube to do this. You don't have to be on IG to do this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, like you could just be a Facebook person. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, Gerald, you want to get on it?
Gerald.
You know what I'm saying? So.
But yeah, again, like, hey, preach that gospel to people that need to hear it, man. Like, just recruit. If you have some folks you want to pinpoint, give them a talking to, and get them on.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna call out anybody, like an OG, I'm gonna call out Jumpman. I know people would probably say like that's unfair.
Yeah,
but he said he wouldn't do it. He said he wouldn't do it.
I'm just saying. I
honestly don't think that would be like too unfair because I don't know what Jumpman has. I just know he got like every Jordan, but
I don't think it would be unfair at all. Anybody can get it.
Yeah. I don't think it's unfair because if all he has is Jordans, and that's
what I'm saying. I don't know what all he had, but from what I've seen, it's mostly Jordan. So if they are out here asking these range questions, you might be able to slide back.
Going through that collection in 90 seconds.
Yeah,
basically.
I was just saying from the standpoint of like a OG that's kind of has a high visibility. Sometimes you just get into something just to do it. It's not necessarily like for me. I'm not lying. Trust me when I tell you. Every battle, I was like, okay, yep, this is gonna be the last one. That I didn't have any expectations. So. But Caddy, you were gonna say something.
Yeah,
I think we all stepped into it.
What I was gonna say was for anybody that's watching that wants to do a who has the heat battle, the one thing you have to remember: just because people may not like your shoes or you might lose a battle, doesn't mean they think my collection is trash or anything of that nature. It just means.
Unless they were saying your shit is trash in the chat.
Yeah.
Which is what they said about me.
We've been there.
Listen, we'll let you know. We'll let you know if we be like, hey, we don't like the fact that you don't got no laces in your shoes. But we'll let you know all that. But don't feel like, they don't like if you lose by 1 or 2 votes or 3 votes or whatever, they hate my collection or they hate this, I hate that. Bro, get in there and just show up and show out. You don't know how it's going to turn out. You don't know how the questions are going to go for you or, you know, anybody else. You don't know what's going to be asked. You don't know what's going to happen. You look at the semifinal battle. OG was battling Sneaker Connoisseur, and I damn sure thought OG was about to get the Karate Kid chopped to the throat. And old boy just didn't make it back to the camera in time.
Yeah.
And I was like, and it was like, oh, he didn't make it. And I was like, what? so things like that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can get in there with the intentions of, I'm not going to make it out the first round and walk away a champion.
Yeah. And I also like to interject on that too, Caddy. I'm glad that, and shout out to E Money because I know he's in here watching. I'm glad that y'all kept the same energy. Like rules is rules, and y'all stuck to y'all guns, and y'all stuck to y'all rules. You know, couldn't nobody sway y'all. Couldn't nobody, do nothing. If he didn't come back in time, he didn't come back in time, and he respected it. That's the key thing. He respected it. You know what I'm saying? And OG was able to move on. But damn, what he showed, boy, woo.
It was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, part of me was like, I wish we had it just pulled because, and I guess I could have said, let it ride, but nah. It's like, okay.
So OG,
I'm gonna take my ticket.
OG, question is, since it's all over with, do you know that what you was gonna pull? Damn, Caddy, you was right.
They wouldn't have knew. They wouldn't have knew though.
And it looked blue. It looked blue on the screen. That's what killed me about purple when you look at.
Well,
purple
who knows about
screen.
dunkles either? So it's like,
true.
Unless I mean, we just had a conversation and saying people don't know dunks.
Yeah.
Well, we talking bronze in this case. Bronze are.
But the unique thing about this is that you could only get it in the stadium. It was the shoe that he wore in his first home game in LA.
Yeah.
It's a very hard shoe to have. So
so that in terms of rare, if I recall correctly, that was the question. Again, that was one of those things where I was gonna die on my hill. Either I was gonna win or I was gonna die on my hill.
Yeah.
That's a hard shoe, bro. People for some reason just don't respect LeBron's shoes.
Right.
But
well, who has the Heat audience?
Yeah,
that's what I meant. Audience?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Well, I mean, I think sometimes, like I said, people hear the question, but they don't necessarily follow the criteria in terms of their response or the answer.
Yeah.
It's just like, what shoe do I like better?
Yeah.
It's not, necessarily, and in terms like of a rare shoe, that's for my collection. That's one of those things.
Just going back to like Nikki, like that's what got her kicked out, because people was tired of seeing the Concord. But the question was, which shoe had the most beat heat? Yeah. Nothing was wrong with my man's shattered backboard.
Right.
Beat, but she lost because people just tired of seeing it. So it's like, are they really voting based on the question, or are they just voting on, what I want to see?
Yeah.
So.
And that's what everybody that I talked to, that was kind of giving me advice said the same thing. You have to pay attention to the chat. And again, for me, it was just a struggle because it's like, I got what I got. I like what I like, which really kind of plays into, the statement that Caddy said. It's like, just because, you have whatever level of a success, you like the shoes that you got before you got in the battle. So now how a sudden now you're not going to like your collection or whatever you want to call it just because everybody else didn't like it. That wasn't why you got it in the first place.
What else would have been hard too is, so obviously you have to tell your story behind the sneaker too as well. So if OG tells the story behind the sneaker, and then if you really go back and talk and kick days and you remember that video, you you might shed a tear also as well and be like, yeah, I think OG got that one.
Oh no, that shoe ain't the shoe.
No, I'm saying, but OG actually did a video. Didn't you do a video on that sneaker?
Yeah, I did a video on that, but I think the one you're thinking about, or that Q is referencing, is this shoe, which is the Thug Tier shoe.
Oh yeah. That was the Thug Tears sneaker. Yep. Yeah, it was.
Mm-hmm. Now the LeBron, that's the shoe that he broke the bank on. That was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it. Yeah.
He went to SneakerCon. What was that? Atlanta of 18.
Yep.
Atlanta. It was Atlanta.
Caddy lost his voice clowning me. You sold your whole ass.
Let me tell you something. Caddy ain't have a voice all weekend.
Hey, they was live. They was live, and OG had to. I said, I must have texted OG maybe like a million times. Like, oh, that's what we doing. That's what we doing. You're out there just blowing it. You're out there blowing it.
Listen, OG he was adamant on that one. So he broke the bank on that thing and walked away with what he wanted. Yeah.
Walked away with a gold mine. That shit was nice.
Trying to tell you.
Okay. But anyway, I gotta get out of here, y'all. I got some things I gotta go do. But again, appreciate y'all, man. It was fun, man.
I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all coming through tonight once again. Most definitely, man. OG, Caddy, Q, 10.5. You know what I'm saying? And
champion. Just call him the champion. The champ is here.
And then once again, man, for real. You know, shout out to E-Money and the whole panel, man. PM, McFly, 313 Retro Queen. Who has the heat? Sneaker battle. If you guys have never seen a battle, obviously you must be living on the rock, and you've been watching this. Probably like, what are they talking about? Make sure that you guys check out their YouTube channel. Who has the heat? And I don't know when they have a new season, but they got 5 whole seasons that you can go watch. All right. So most definitely, we'll talk to y'all later. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Peace.
Peace.